Story time. Do you enjoy story time in your classroom? Reading aloud to your students can be a special and exciting time. Today, we are going to set you up for success by providing tips on how to choose a great book and best practices for reading aloud. Choosing a book. There are many great books out there for children, and sometimes it can feel overwhelming. As teachers, sometimes we choose books related to a special theme or topic, and sometimes we choose books just for fun. But don't worry, these tips will work for both situations. So what do we look for when choosing a book? A good place to start is looking at the illustrations. Are they big and bright? Will they be interesting to the children? Do they provide an opportunity for questions or discussion? Think about your favorite picture book. What is it that you love about the illustrations? Be sure that the pictures will be visible to all the children as you read. If the book or pictures are too small, children can become frustrated. Now let's talk about the text. It's always a good idea to read the story all the way through before reading it aloud. Some questions to ask yourself as you read the story. Is the plot simple and easy to follow? Does the book provide opportunities for questions or interactions? Could the children make connections to themselves or other books? Is it interesting? Is it too long? Will you enjoy reading it? If it's not fun for you, it won't be fun for them. It's important to keep in mind that all reading aloud can be beneficial for your students. Certain types of books are especially great for developing early literacy skills, such as rhyming books, predictable or repetitive books, and books that incorporate robust vocabulary. Also, be aware that while it's okay to read books that feature animals or imaginary places, it's also very important for children to have an opportunity to see themselves in books and stories. Think about the different students in your class and try to find books featuring children that look like them, their families, and the places that they live. For example, yes, there are a lot of great books about farms, but also many great books about the sights and sounds of living in an apartment in the city. Your local library can be a great resource to find more inclusive books. Getting ready. Once you have selected a book, read through it again to practice. This time, consider how you will read it. Where will you draw attention to the pictures? Where might you ask a question or ask children to make a prediction? Can the children participate by making a sound or performing an action? Where could you pause for emphasis? A little practice goes a long way. Okay, it's time to read. You are ready. Make sure everyone is in a comfortable place and will be able to see the pictures. Introduce the book, show the cover, ask children to predict what the story is about. Give a brief introduction or teaser for the book. Today, we are going to read a story about a boy who loves to build. I wonder if he uses blocks like we use, or if he uses something else. Let's find out. Hold the book so everyone can see. Read with feeling. Don't be afraid to get a little silly if it fits the book. You can make a book more exciting simply by adjusting the volume and pace of your reading. Occasionally, ask for input from the children that makes them reflect on the text or pictures. Try to make open-ended questions. What does it look like he's doing? How do you think that made him feel? Why do you think she said that? What do you think might happen next? If you sense that you have lost the attention of your audience, don't be afraid to adjust. Maybe move to just discussing the pictures and reducing the amount of text, or even take a break. Sometimes it's just not a great time for a story, and that's okay. At the end of the story, give children an opportunity to provide feedback. What was their favorite part? Have they ever felt like the main character? Above all, remember that reading should be fun for you and your students. If you are having a good time, chances are they will be too. Happy reading!